Hello and welcome to this mid-morning taste challenge. This is going to count for Friday, tomorrow, the 26th of August. We have two blended whiskeys. The first one is Charcoal Perfected. J.W. Dant Charcoal Perfected. Now, it says since 1836. Well, yes, the J.W. Dant Company was founded in 1836. That's actually correct. But this particular product from them was introduced in 1956, so 120 years later. Backacre Distillery, it says on these little barrel heads, Backacre Distillery, old style blended whiskey with natural flavors and caramel color. I looked at some older bottles, it doesn't say that on there. I don't know what changed, but anyway, or they just decided to start putting the disclosure. But anyway, it's 80 proof. There's no blend ratio given. So is it 80-20, 75-25? They don't say. There's no age statement. So it's at least 4 years old. The straight whiskeys in here are at least 4 years old. Is it straight bourbon? Most likely. Could it be straight corn whiskey? It's allowed. Wouldn't be this dark. But are they allowed to add caramel coloring? Yeah, because it says right there, caramel coloring. Are they allowed to add flavoring? Yeah, it says natural flavors. What are the natural flavors? You're never going to find out because they're not going to tell you. Okay, bottled in Kentucky by Heaven Hill. Now it says the Dant Distillery Company, Bardstown, Kentucky, but it's Heaven Hill, believe me. Check the heavenhill.com website under product specifications, and they list this. Now, some people claim there's a straight bourbon version of this. This I do not know. If that's true, I have not seen it. I know where to buy this locally. I purchased this bottle in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. All right, and it was $6.49, if I remember right, 2 years ago. But I can get the handle at Dorgnac's food store in Metairie, Louisiana. Not sold in my town. Royale Club. Never seen it in Louisiana. Never seen it in Louisiana. It's got this textured bottleneck, but it's a smooth main label. I couldn't find any trademark information on it because there is no trademark information. If you carefully study the bottle, there is no registered trademark. How about that? I bought this in Texarkana, Arkansas. I think it's called Vines Liquor. Well, whatever it's called, I can't quite remember, but it's on U.S. Highway 71 northbound, about a block north of Interstate Highway, was that 30? Yes, that runs from Little Rock to Dallas, 30. So it's easy to find. It's right next to I stayed at the Hotel Baymont Inn. There's a gas station. And then, so I just walked from my car to the liquor store. And it was a very nice liquor store. So I found this $6.99 for the 750 milliliter bottle. I said, I'm buying it. And I bought this before, little 200 milliliter plastic bottle. I bought it in Eagle Pass, Texas, at whatever liquor store that was. Okay. They give the blend ratio 80% grain neutral spirits, meaning it's 20% straight whiskey. Has to be. That's the law. If it's lower than that, it's got to be called spirit whiskey, not blended whiskey. Spirit whiskey is another class of whiskey, which you don't really see too much, but you can find it. It says blending superbly refined straight whiskeys and grain neutral spirits, each having a special quality of its own. And they go on and on. So it's bottled in California, Los Angeles, California, and Bardstown, Kentucky. And what's Bardstown, Kentucky? Barton 1792 Distillery, which used to give tours, but they stopped giving tours in June 30th, 2022 was the last time they gave a tour. They said they wanted to concentrate on distilling over there. I think they really, the real reason they weren't getting nobody was going on tours there. That's my feeling. They had employees sitting around at the gift shop and the tour center all day with just a trickle of people coming in. I could be wrong, but I get that impression. That was the impression I had when I was there. Now, if you go to Buffalo Trace, about an hour northeast of there, it's packed with people. You'd be lucky to get the tour. You might have to wait till the next tour. So it's just the same company. Sazerac owns Barton 1792. They own Buffalo Trace, but the Buffalo Trace gets all the attention. Glenmore in Western Kentucky, I don't think they give tours. This whatever place is in Los Angeles, bottling plant, I don't think they give tours. I think it's Barton. I don't even know where that's located in Los Angeles. County Line Distillers. They're right there on the county line. Now, real small up here, it says, we love to hear from our customers. And it gives the number 1-866-729-3728. I think it says it's so tiny I can't hardly read it. And Sazerac.com, www.sazerac.com. Okay. My record with Royale Club versus everybody else is 4 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. So out of 8 challenges, I've gotten 4 right. Got it wrong 3 times and a tie twice. It's not that good, but this product doesn't stand out. First thing we'll notice is that the JW Dant Charcoal Perfected, what does that mean, Charcoal Perfected? Guess they drip it through charcoal. It's not really that good of a product. I'd hate to see the imperfected version. This is gold. This one is copper, all right, amber or copper. So it's darker. Do they use coloring? I would assume. Now that the JW Dant says natural flavors and caramel color. Telling you right up front, being honest with you. The Royale Club doesn't make any indication of that. Pretty dark, though, for being only 20% straight whiskey. So they probably adding coloring, but I can't definitively say that because, like I said, I don't know. Are they adding flavoring? Probably, but once again, I can't say. You're allowed to add up to 2.5% flavoring. In other words, 2.5% of the volume can be just flavoring. And they can add harmless caramel coloring. All right, the U.S. government calls harmless coloring. So $6.99 versus $6.49, 50-cent difference. But there probably won't be a 25-cent difference in the two. But I don't know that. We're about to find out. So thanks for watching, folks. Thursday morning, here we go. Then I can go out there and edge the yard. I hope the rain will not come back for about a week or 2. But I think I'll be wrong, or I won't get my wish. Okay. Spilled it on my pants. Didn't think I had tilted it that much. Well, you never know, I guess. All right, we'll try this again. Sorry. I was about to give a good exponent. I was about to give a good exponent of the aroma, a good sine and cosine of the aroma, a good etno of the aroma. All right, try it again. Wood, fermented corn, and distilled, obviously. Sweet grain. Cereal grain. Yeah, this smells like the aroma, as the U.S. government requires, generally associated with whiskey. Yeah, similar. Maybe some vanilla here. So can I tell them apart on aroma? I got to keep my eyes closed because of the differential in shade. Nah, taste. A lot of vanilla, and a sharp wood note. And it tastes like nut oil, the almond oil, or the walnut oil. Do I think they're really adding that? No, I don't think so. But it's possible, I guess. If you read the government website specifics, it doesn't give a specific flavoring agent. It just says may include flavorings. And then it says, for example, many whiskey producers add blending sherry to blended whiskey to ensure flavor consistency. It didn't say that they had to use blended sherry. It said, for example, many do. The reality is probably most do, and that's probably what they almost always use, but we cannot say that. And Sazerac told me on the phone, it's a proprietary blend of flavorings. In other words, they don't let you know what it is. And they're not required to. It's getting sunny. That's a very good sign. Vanilla here, but more cream. Vanilla cream. And I heard some people talking about that on a recent review that I watched for this. Not a channel that I care for too much, honestly. They're very cheeky, and I would say just not to be trusted. But and that's their business. Let them do what they want, especially since their interests don't conflict with my interests. But those two guys were saying they actually gave a pretty fair review because you think they're going to they were kind of like starting off with, oh no, it's terrible, you know. But then they said, no, we're going to be honest, give an honest review. And they did, basically. They kind of closed out with a little flippance and that kind of like normal badness. And you might say you're jealous of them. They got all these hundreds of thousands of subscribers and what. I'm not jealous at all. I don't want to get this channel. If this channel doesn't grow at all, I don't care. I mean, I would like it to. It'd be nice. Of course, it is growing, but it's not the purpose of the channel. I'm not going to do what they do to get growth. Okay, I'm not going to hustle me 2 first-class tickets to the resurrection. Have a good trip, Mel. You know, I'm not doing that. But what others do is their business. I don't know the people. All right. Yeah, it just tastes like vanilla cream. Well, something, huh? Looks like dark clouds in the background, though. Uh-oh. But this one has more wood, and I'm getting the nut oil. I think it's the Royale Club, and I'm going to call it Royale Club. Got it. 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 ties. So the average is improving. 5, 3, and 2. Not a good average, but I'm going to blame the whiskey. It just doesn't stand out. Could be wrong, you know. Good morning, Mr. Eon. Eon. Oh, he says Ron. Oops, laughing out loud. Oh, yeah. Eon. AMC stonks. Cheers, clinking the mugs. Cheers to you, Corey Lavars. Good morning, y'all. Good morning to you, Corey. We got some weird storms coming through Utah at the L. Sorry to hear that. Looks like we got some bad ones coming, moving south. But I should be able to get out there, and if that weed killer gets on the ground for at least 15 minutes, it'll kill. It'll work even if it gets wet later. You got to have at least 15 minutes of dry for it to take effect. I don't use a weed eater. I gave up on that over 10 years ago, and thank goodness that I did, because I was misery. Now I can edge the whole yard in 15 minutes or less, including the sidewalks. And it's very easy to do. Enjoyed a boiled shore dinner last night. A boiled shore dinner. says Nina Yordi. Nina Yordi, hello. Thanks for watching. I assume that's like boiled clams, crabs, shrimp. Oh, yeah, lobster. I forgot about lobster. Pouch of sausage, fish, and onions. Oh, yeah, they do that same stuff around here. Not really lobster. We don't get a lot. We have lobsters in the Gulf, though, yeah. But it's mostly just like they'll have crawfish with, they'll put mushrooms, onions, garlic, and other stuff in there. Have you ever tried the Leinenkugel Sunset Wheat Beer? Yes, it's good. I don't see Leinenkugels too much around here anymore. Kind of faded. I might go to Winn-Dixie and check because Winn-Dixie usually had Leinenkugels washed down with a Molson Golden. I wish they'd sell that in Louisiana, boy. Yeah, I might go check out Winn-Dixie. I don't really like to go there too much because they're kind of expensive. I did get a good deal on a whiskey today. I'm going to give it to my friend David. I told him, you can have it. It's called Yellowstone Select. I got a great deal on it. Great deal. It's 93 proof. Ooh. It's a little too strong for me, but he likes that kind of stuff. All right. No age statement, which means it's at least 4 years. So, does the Royale Club stand apart from the Charcoal Perfected? A little bit. I was able to guess it right, but it's close still. You got to really take your time. But I think the Charcoal Perfected had that vanilla cream. It's like vanilla cream, and then this one has the nut oil and it kind of a little different. Which one would I pick if I was shopping for these? Obviously, I would pick the one I had never had before, which in this case means I've had both already, so I wouldn't pick either. You see, I would not pick either one. But if some down, I would just pick whatever's cheaper. But if it was 50-cent difference, 50 cents, yeah, I would go with the Royale Club. If the price was even, I'd go with the Royale Club. Any more than that, I'd just go with the Charcoal Perfected from JW Dant. But they're both fine. It's typical blended whiskey label design, drab. They're all usually drab, meaning dull, bland. They're usually kind of yellow oriented. Most of these blended whiskeys, notice that they use colors like brown, yellow, khaki, ecru, linen. Just real drab paint schemes, kind of like these old photos they call sepia, SEPIA. It's like a beige tint to it. That's what I don't know why they do them like that, but that's what they do. Not always, but usually. I love that Knob Creek when it comes to strong stuff. I've never had Knob Creek, but people talk about it all the time. I'm sure it's very nice. You know what I kind of enjoyed? The Howlerhead Banana Bourbon, says Corey Lavars. It's actually not bad. I'd probably like it. So with a banana flavored liqueur. Yeah. I got the party bucket ready to go for tomorrow. Still got about 6 bottles left in it, 7 maybe. Then I got 20 more setting out on the counter. Well, actually on top of the microwave oven on a little platter lined up, ready to go for the next round. And then guess what came in? Guess what showed up at Mathern's yesterday? The Taka Vodka Party Bucket. No joke. Taka Vodka Party Bucket with 3 flavors. Regular Taka, standard vodka, Taka Peach, and Taka Apple. I think that's the 3 flavors. So it's probably 3 times 6 is 18. And then they probably got an extra 2 regular Takas thrown in. Mix is easy, just add people. That's their tagline. Mix is easy, just add people. Is that a good deal? Well, Taka is not the greatest. Been on the market 70 years. But on the other hand, for 20 bottles for $7.99, 20 50 milliliter bottles, yeah, that's a great deal. Get 20 bottles for $7.99. It's coming from Glenmore Distillery, where they told me on the phone they bottle 1 million bottles a day. 1 million bottles a day of the 50 milliliters. Crazy. Cheers back to you, Cotton Eye Joe. He says cheers, Ron. All right, well, that's it. So the winner by just a little bit out there is Louisiana. Are you garages separated from your homes? I noticed a lot of these older houses out in Utah have their garages separate from their houses. I've seen it here, but it's not common. No, but I have seen that. Looking forward to the upcoming JT Boots video. Oh, thank you. We did a duo. No, wait, what am I saying? I did a solo revisit of Jethro T Boots. And my friend David said he wanted to do a review of it. He wanted to try it because, I mean, $9.99 after tax for straight bourbon whiskey, age a year longer than required. That's pretty crazy, right? So I said, okay. And then we'll do the taste challenges with Jethro T Boots. Is it going to win? I mean, probably going to lose a lot because it's not that good. But it's not bad. It's just not that good. Now the question, but that's not what I'm really worried about. Can it win or lose? I don't have a favorite. The question is, can I tell them apart? And I don't like when I get it wrong. But like I said, this Royale Club didn't really stand out. But it did today, this morning, and to later in the morning. So okay, it's starting to the performance level's starting to get better. And like I told you, we got 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 ties, 5, 3, and 2. Oh well, might make the playoffs. All right, y'all take care now.